Hey guys, it's Megan, and today I'm going to be making this Popin Cookin vanilla and strawberry ice cream kit. Popin Cookin is really popular in Japan, and it's basically like these candy kits that you can create real life food. Creating these Popin Cookin kits was a really popular trend around 4 to 5 years ago, so is it still popular today in 2022? Well, let's get started. So now I'm just opening the Popin Cookin, and I gotta say, this packaging is really nice, and I tried to open it somewhat carefully, but anyways, now I'm going to open this package to see what is inside and what I can use to create the ice creams. So inside this packet, there is this strawberry cream powder in this sort of pink packet. There is a pipette bag. There are some sprinkles here with little hearts. There is this vanilla cream powder, which is in this blue packet. And there is a plastic tray with a pink spoon, 2 generic waffle ice cream cones, this waffle ice cream cup, and 2 vanilla wafers. So now I'm cutting up the plastic packaging so I can cut out the little plate. So now I'm just gonna leave this as like a little ASMR section, so just enjoy this for now. And now with these 2 pieces cut out, we are moving on to the first step, which is to cut the wafers. And I actually kind of don't remember how I did this, but I guess I counted the squares and I cut it what it looks like in the picture. So I just lined up the squares, and then 2 of these squares you have to cut in half into a triangle, but I kind of mess up so it looks really bad. Here I'm cutting out the little triangle to put water in this little plastic tray thing. And now we're gonna put the vanilla cream powder in this little section. And we're also going to cut the pink strawberry powder. What am I doing? Anyways, you put only one scoop of water into that triangle piece into each of these sections, and then you mix it all up until it's a creamy consistency. So I was trying to make this another little ASMR section, and then I realized you can hear what I'm watching in the background, and I'm watching
Subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Purple Cat 17.
So if that's entertaining, just listen to that, I guess. But anyways, moving on to the next direction, we put the pink cream into one side and the white cream into the other side of the little plastic pipette bag thing. I don't know what it's called. So I'm just putting the pink mixture into the side with the red color on it. Alright, once I cleaned off my spoon, I'm putting the white kind of icing in the other side of the bag. I actually don't really know what this mixture is because the consistency was a little too thick to be icing, but anyways, the directions then said to unfold the little plastic piece you folded and twist the top to close it. Then take a pair of scissors and cut along the dotted red line. Okay, so this is where I actually did not follow the directions. I didn't even read this part, I don't even think. So I was supposed to cut this wafer in half, one of the wafers we cut before. but I did not do that, and you were supposed to put that inside of the ice cream cone so that you wouldn't have to use too much icing. But then I didn't do that, and I didn't follow through, so I just ended up using a lot of icing. But it didn't really matter in the end because I still actually have a lot of icing left. Alright, so now both ice creams are finished, and you take one of those triangle pieces of wafer and put one into each of the ice creams. So for the tart, I actually followed the directions this time, and I put the leftover wafers into the cups so that I wouldn't have to use too much icing. And now I'm piping with the bag on top. I tried to do the zigzag motion like it said in the directions, but it didn't really work too well, so I kind of just like filled in the sides, and then I smoothed it out with the spoon. In the directions, it said to do a zigzag pattern on the edges, but I didn't really do that because it was difficult, and I thought I would waste a lot of the icing and I wouldn't have a lot left. So I kind of just did a straight line, and it looks really bad, but you know what? It's fine. I covered it all up with sprinkles. So now I'm done filling the tart. I'm going to move on to the wafer. So basically, you pipe 4 little dots in the corner and then stack another square piece of wafer on top of it. But the first time I accidentally squished it a bit too much, so I had to open it up and then redo it. So now I'm placing the last bit of wafer, and then now I'm icing the top so I can add sprinkles to it. Now for the fun part, we can actually start making it look less plain, and we're going to add sprinkles on top of it to make it, look nicer. Starting off with the wafer, this was actually really difficult to put the sprinkles on the top because the cream was too thick and it wasn't watery enough so that the sprinkles could stick on its own. So I kind of had to push it in to the icing, so it doesn't really look that scattered, but it's still good. I wish they added more colors to the sprinkles because there are only green, yellow, and red hearts, while there are only orange, pink, and white, regular sprinkles. So it would have been a little bit better if there were more variety in color, but I guess they had to go with the scheme of pastel pink and white, warm colors. For the tart, it was actually way easier to put the sprinkles on the tart because it's kind of a cup shape, so it would stay more intact. And with that being said, everything is decorated, and now I'm going to put it on the given plastic pink plate. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.